Hello! Today I'd like to talk about the three different types of hanging sign systems. There are fundamentally three types. There's some variations on those themes, but they are the vertical drop hanging sign system, the catenary horizontal wire system, and the rail system where the signs are hung from a rail. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you some photographs of each, talk about them for a bit, and then I'll move on to the next one. The first system and the simplest system is the vertical drop wire system. Quite straightforward. Drop a couple of cables down from the ceiling steelwork or the roof steelwork around sort of purlings or RSJs, and simply gripple a couple of a sign to the wires at the bottom. Quite straightforward, quite inexpensive, relatively quick to install. The comments we get back from clients, they're a little bit concerned that they might blow around in the breeze, but a good value sort of starter system. The next system is the catenary horizontal wire system, where we suspend one or two cables across from some steelwork. My concern here is that people try to use brick to attach into on walls, etc. I'd advise you against that. There's always the danger that you'll pull brickwork away or you'll damage brickwork. A lot trickier to do with steelwork. So my advice, stick to the steelwork if you're going to use one of these catenary cable systems. They're a great system. They're, again, good value. Limited normally by the amount of steelwork in place, so they have some restrictions. Occasionally have to put a drop cable down from the ceiling, so we can reduce the amount of force in play on the horizontal cable themselves. But a good system, and like I say, just be a bit careful on attaching to brickwork. Now, there is a variation on the horizontal catenary wire system, and that's where we install it across from two posts, from a post at either end. We call this a washing line system. Great system for roll cages we've found, or smaller marshalling areas where you don't want to go up particularly high. We use a large tubular post system. We tend to over-specify that to make sure there's adequate strength in it when we suspend a wire across. But a hanging sort of washing line system, very good for compact hanging sign areas, like I say. Co-op use this very, very successfully around roll cages. The final system, and by far the most popular system that we've installed, is the rail system. So it's either a sort of an angle type rail or a uni-strut type rail that is again suspended from the ceiling or the roof from drop cables. This gives you the benefit of being able to change the signs relatively easily on the wire. And because it's a much heavier system, it doesn't blow around in the breeze if you've got any breeze. Can also be installed very straightforward and very easily into sort of cold store systems or cold store rooms. We can pop a little fixing into the ceiling, seal that in, and again drop wires from there. So by far the most popular system we found, the Dexian angle or the rail system, nice and easy to interchange signs once it's in, can be set at any height you like. If you've got any questions on any of these systems, please drop us a line.